I have a kind of strange episode for you today of Quattro Minuti con Casanova. I'm on the island of Murano, and there's a big storm coming. The wind is really blowing like crazy, so I knew if I was standing out anywhere in the open, you wouldn't hear me because the wind would just completely blow my voice away. So I'm actually in the side garden of the church, of the Chiesa di Santa Maria degli Angeli. Now, in Casanova's day, there was actually a convent here, and he had affairs with two nuns who were here at the convent. The first was Caterina Capretta, who was just a teenager, and when her father found out that Casanova was seeing her without his knowledge, the father said, "You've got 15 minutes, pack up your stuff, I'm sending you to the convent." So that's where he sent her here. Turns out she was actually already pregnant with Casanova's child, and then she miscarried. I don't know how they managed it, but somehow they kept it a secret, and one of the women who helped through that was Marina Morosini. At least we think that's her name. In Casanova's memoirs, he only says M.M., and various experts have proposed different names. The one that seems most likely is Marina Morosini, but we're not totally sure. Anyways, the older woman helped the younger woman to hide this miscarriage and nursed her through afterwards. They actually became very dear friends, and then they became lovers. So it's really quite a story. You should really read Casanova's memoirs because he tells everything. In some of my other videos, I tell you about other locations in Venice where they met, where Casanova met with either Caterina before she was in the convent, or with Marina. You know, she would sneak out. She was actually lovers with the French ambassador, and he would have his gondolier come here and row her away, and they had a little casino where they would meet here on Murano. No idea where that is. And in fact, most of Murano was sort of torn down in the 1800s, so it's really hard to know where any of these locations were. Like I said, the convent that was here was also torn down. It's completely gone. The church doesn't post any kind of hours. I don't know if it's ever open. Who knows? But here I am in the side garden, and I'll walk around to the front and show you what that looks like. You probably won't be able to hear me because, like I said, the wind is really blowing today. But I feel like I'm in the secret garden, and you know, it was definitely a secret. I mean, Casanova writes about how he would come here to the church, and he wouldn't actually speak with the nuns because he didn't want anyone to know that he knew them or was seeing them, of course. But they were behind a wooden grill. They could see him, though he couldn't see them. And so that way Caterina could see her beloved, and then actually that's how Marina first saw Casanova, was interested in him, and then actually sent him a letter through an intermediary, and that's how she's the one who actually initiated that affair. Anyways, really great story, tons of details there, and you should really read the whole thing. I summarize it all in my book too, you can also read it there. Okay, I'm going to grab the camera and take you around to the front. And here we see the front of the church and the bell tower.